Champion City Podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go.
Sir.
What up, everybody, man? Thanks for tapping in. Another tap in Thursday. I mean, oh shit, tap in Thursday. I haven't even done tap in Thursday in a minute. My bad. I've been fucking busy, man. Busy, trying to get everything going and shit, But today, man, we got Travin Blaze, dude.
Yes, sir. What's the deal? What's the deal?
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you making time for us and coming over here, man. You know,
Yes, sir.
you can. Oh yeah, the mic's good right there. So,
Mm-hmm.
what city you from, dude?
Oh yeah, look. So I was born in Los Angeles, but I moved up to Victorville when I was like 14 years old. So I'm from Victorville.
Oh, Victor. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure. That's out there and shit, man. It's getting more and more populated, though, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
a lot of people from LA going out there.
Everybody
and stuff,
from
right?
LA coming out there, man.
Getting the big ass five bedroom homes
trying,
and shit.
trying
you
to
know?
make it another LA, I guess. You
Yeah,
feel what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Nah.
They trying to move everybody from down here and move them up there.
Yeah, and I remember when Victorville was like the drive out. Like, oh man, I'm gonna have to spend the day out there. Do
Right.
that. Now people are commuting like for work and for different stuff, dude. Because it's like a lot of people moved out there. And shit. My sister was living in Victorville for a while, actually.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
for sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, man. Good place to raise kids and all that, man. You ain't gotta too much worry about the game, man. It ain't as
It's-
cracking as it is down here.
Yeah.
You gonna get it anywhere in California, but
Yeah.
it just ain't as cracking down here. It's a little bit more safe. You feel me? So you can
That's what's
raise the
up.
children up there and all that.
Yeah, it's quieter and stuff too, right? Like a little quieter.
In certain areas.
Yeah. I
Certain
know
areas.
where my sister lived. It's funny because the house that she had used to be like an inn.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was designed almost like a hotel, but
Oh,
it
yeah?
wasn't a hotel. But it was like one of those places where you would come off the interstate, park, and then spend the night and then
Right.
roll out the next day type stuff.
Oh, okay.
So they had like a bathroom in every room. All right, Greedy man, nice seeing you, bro.
Oh, with that hoodie.
Yeah. My back was saying later to the homie and shit. Oh yeah. The homie lives in Hesperia. What up, Caesar man? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. That's headed that way too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Hesperia, Victorville, Adelanto, Apple Valley, all the same shit. It's kind of like once you in Watts and you in Compton.
Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm
there you
saying?
go. Yeah.
Like right there.
Do you remember, 4 years old, you still come back a lot to LA, or you don't have much here and stuff?
Not really, bro. I only come down here for shows and shit like this. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If I gotta handle some business, other than that, I don't really be down here. Most of my fam is like that's down here is like older.
Oh,
I got older family and stuff like that, so they don't really be doing too much of nothing. You feel? They be chilling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like if we trying to visit some family on my grandma's side or my grandpa's side, you feel what I'm saying? And yeah, we be coming down here. But other than that, I'm only down here for shows, and that's about it.
Yeah. And how is it growing up in Victorville for you, man? As a young kid, going to elementary, junior high, high school, all that stuff. How was that right there, man?
Oh yeah, so I was in a high school out there. Shit, bro. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. So, matter of fact, I was in like the second half of 8th grade when I first moved out there, right? So, no, not 8th, 9th. I'm tripping, bro. So, I went out there and like when I was out there, bro, it was like it wasn't really too much populated with us, not like with black people
It was
and
still
stuff
dead.
like that.
With black people.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't too much populated. It was like
Yeah.
a bunch of Caucasians. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
like farmer type stuff, right?
nah,
Not
just
even?
like desert Caucasians,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call that.
All right.
Anyways, I go up in the school and everything like that, and I'm like the only. Hey, I'm not even. I'm the only nigga in the classroom.
Oh man.
I'm the only nigga in the classroom. What was so funny about it was, bro, I walked up in the classroom. It was first period. It was in the first period. Teacher like, what was the first day? Y'all got about 20 minutes left. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah.
I swear to you, bro, as soon as he said that, I'm chilling. I'm sitting down. Every single white bitch in that classroom walked up to my desk. And was, hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Oh,
Where
really?
you
Yeah,
from? You know what I'm saying? Was looking at me like,
You were different and shit.
yeah, like,
yeah.
like an artifact you ain't seen before or something
Like
like that.
an artifact.
Man, I was like, whoa, you feel what I'm
Damn.
saying?
What about like man? So that must have been a little airy and shit, right? Like,
To see how fascinated they was.
Oh, okay.
It's like you looking at a liger,
Yeah.
like, oh, I ain't never seen one of these before.
yeah.
Like that's how kind of like they was approaching
yeah.
it. You feel what I'm saying?
Did
But it's all
you
good.
encounter any like racism or anything like that, man?
Not
Like,
to my face.
not to your face. No?
Yeah.
Oh, all that,
People like
yeah.
that, bro.
Oh, that's good and shit, man. Yeah. And then like what about the grocery stores and all that? Like at your fams, like it was mostly also white people and stuff. And like where you lived and shit, or
Oh yeah, where I went, and then another thing too. When I first moved out there, shit, it wasn't really nothing too much out there. Like houses wasn't built like that.
mm.
Businesses like grocery stores and all that wasn't really out there like that. Like that.
Yeah, yeah,
They had
yeah,
a couple of high schools and they had some houses.
yeah. A
You
lot
feel
of
what I'm
open
saying?
land and stuff,
Yeah,
huh?
a lot of open land. It's
Yeah,
it's flooded up there now. Like
yeah.
they got a grip of
They
they
still
got a
building
grip of
a lot
shit.
of new
Yeah,
stuff, like as you're
they
coming in,
still
right? You
building
know?
shit.
Yeah, I seen
Mamas.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, but when I first moved out there, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing at all, dude. You could ride a bike on where people houses is now. You
Oh
feel what I'm
man, yeah, yeah.
saying?
So you've
Yeah.
seen it build up and shit.
Yeah.
That's dope,
Mm-hmm.
man. And then like, so what kind of music were you listening to growing up as a kid, man?
So started off, cause my pops heavy West Coast. So when I used to be in the car with him, he used to be bumping like Mac 10 and Snoop and
Oh yeah, yeah,
Dre,
yeah,
East Siders and shit
yeah.
like that. He used to be bumping them niggas. And then, as I got kind of older
Mm-hmm.
into my own way, you feel what I'm saying? I was listening to mostly like, I can't lie, I was heavily influenced by more so South rappers.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
and East Coast rappers.
yeah.
Than West Coast rappers.
Because they had their time, right? Like when Paul Wall was out and Mike Jones.
Mhm.
Is that like kind of the music, like Mike Jones?
Let's just say this. I didn't really get, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I personally didn't get in the West Coast until the game came out.
Oh, okay.
Once
yeah,
the
yeah,
game
yeah.
came out, I heavily started getting into that because bro was really rapping. You
Yeah,
feel what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna like the, like not now, but the game was my favorite rapper back then at
Mhm.
that time, and I used to rock the 310s, the Hurricanes
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
and if anybody got a pair out there that they willing to sell an 8.5, I still rock those
Still
motherfuckers,
rock them
man.
bitches,
Yeah,
man.
I used to get them, and I used to like them because in Inglewood the area code is 310.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I used to like that it had 310 on the back of the bottom of the sole and shit. That was fire to me, man.
Yeah,
That
I don't
little
know.
detail alone, man.
I don't
you
know what happened to those, man, because I like them too. I can't even lie. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
my people wasn't buying me them.
Yeah.
You feel-
No, at that time I
Like,
think I was barely getting with my wife. And she bought them. She bought my first pair as a gift.
yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad because I was being a jerk, like, because she was like, get the stuff from the trunk. And I was like, nah, I ain't trying to get no shit. We get it tomorrow. She was like, get the stuff from the trunk. She had a gift for me. And I
Right.
created this whole big ass argument, like, fuck that, I ain't trying to get shit from the trunk, And then she was like, please just get it. And I was like, damn, man. I was walking over there. And it's so stupid because it would have just been a couple bags, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, what the fuck? Like, I gotta go over here and get this, And I opened the trunk and it's a gift for me. I was
Almost
like,
blocked your
"Oh,
blessings, man.
you
Almost
know?
blocked your blessings.
I was like, man, I felt like a jerk, dude.
Mhm.
I still got the shoes. I apologize, of course, and shit. But
No better next time.
yeah, I know, right? It took me a long time and a lot of next time to start controlling my emotions and shit.
Hey, man, you get like
Yeah,
that,
I was
man.
young, dude. I was what, maybe 19, 20 at the time. I mean, shit, you get me?
Yeah, we are
Right.
for sure, for sure.
But yeah, so game was popping. I don't know what all this type of stuff. What up, Overdose Music, man? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Yeah, I don't know all this shit that he got now. That I mean, there's a lot of rumors like that he be ripping people off for money and shit. That he's broke.
I
and,
had I personally ain't seen it cause the homie had actually paid to like do something with him.
all right.
Wasn't what I would pay for.
Yeah, yeah.
But he basically like did the intro to his song. He did some talking in the front
all
of
right.
the song, and then
Yeah.
the beat dropped, and he started rapping and shit like that on
Yeah,
some
yeah.
DJ drama type shit.
Oh,
like he
okay.
tryna
Yeah,
be-
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, he paid him and he did it. You feel what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
fire and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I mean, I don't know about features and all that, like what he be doing and all that. You
Yeah,
feel what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
I had
you know.
I had hit him up and shit to try and get a verse. I don't rap, but for one of the artists and shit, because I thought it would be dope and it was affordable and shit. But I have a thing where I don't like to pay people money when I don't know them.
Right.
Right. And I just learned a valuable lesson I might share with you guys. I just got recently, so watch out for them scams, man.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
But like I really live by that. Unless like I have a friend and you vouch for him and you're my friend and you're like, oh yeah, these people are good, then I'll be like, for sure, right? Like no doubt, because like I know I can come back to you and shit,
Right.
right? But he didn't. I told him, yeah, just pull up to the studio, we'll knock it out, and I'll give you cash money on the spot, bro. I just don't want to get got, And he just said, nah, you asking for too much. I ain't trying to do all that. And I was like, I could respect that too, bro. You get me? I
Niggas
just
be
can't
out.
send you no money, no blindly and shit.
Niggas
You
be out
know?
here getting too much money, bro. They be forgetting. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
how, at first, when you first start, like, you doing any type of hustle, you own it. Like, hey, I'm getting any
Shit,
type
I'm
of
roll
money.
up right now, dude.
Yeah, I pull
For
up right
two racks
now. You
and
feel
for
what I'm
2 racks
saying?
and shit. You know?
Yeah, and
I think he
then,
wanted like 2,000 and shit. You
yeah,
know?
once you start getting your
Yeah,
little
yeah,
shit going, then you like, oh, well, I ain't pulling up for that. And
yeah,
like, all
yeah.
right, whatever, bro.
Shit,
You
you
feel
best
what I'm
believe I'll be
saying?
in the car ready to rap. You get
Yeah,
me? Shit,
man.
you
Like
know?
me right now, shit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pulling up. I'm driving 2 hours, and I ain't getting paid for nothing. But this is
yeah.
all networking,
Yeah,
and
you're
this is
building
all
and shit,
work.
man. It's
You feel what
building
I'm
and shit. You got to
saying?
get those blocks in order, man. In order, like next move type
Yes,
shit. You know,
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
that's one thing too. I actually been seeing this recently too, man. We'll get back to your story because it's about you, but it's trippy how we get talk on some subjects like Ice Cube. You know, he's been doing like this interview. It's been circulating on the social media, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
he's saying, what did he say? And I don't know if it's an interview, it's like a press conference or something. You know, he's really big, right? He goes, if you're not ready to work for free for like the first 5 years, don't even start a business and shit.
Right, right,
You
right.
get me? And he's like, if you're ready to not get paid and work your ass off and all that, he's like, don't even start, because you're gonna have to do all that before you even start seeing any kind of money rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's facts in a way, right? Unless you're doing some fast money type shit,
Once you getting something off the ground, bro, ain't nobody really believing in it but you. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
As much as people want to even motivate you, like, yeah, woo, woo, they not really as into it as you is. You
Yeah.
feel what I mean? So you got to put in all that work, even if you're not getting paid right then and there. Eventually, you're gonna start getting paid.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
definitely with the consistency and the hard work, man, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so getting back to your music, what was your mom bumping and shit or anything? Or what about the kids at school and all that, man, you know?
my peoples is churchgoers, man. They don't even like rap music, bro. You
Hmm.
feel me? They gospel, or
But you
the
were listening
oldies.
to it too and shit? Oldies, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
or oldies, you feel
Yeah,
me? They
yeah.
don't like that new shit. You know what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
what's up.
Yeah, they
Mm.
like that old school, like Brian McKnight and
Yeah, some of that shit's good too, right? I mean,
yeah,
have you
no,
learned
that is
to
all
appreciate it
good.
now?
No, that's all good,
Yeah.
bro. Look, check this out, man. The music today, like back in the day, right? You could sing about even having sex, but the song itself is not blatantly saying I want to have sex with you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's just
It's
saying
like
it like
undressing you
a
and shit
nice
type
ass
shit.
metaphorical
Yeah.
way. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And radio play type stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Nowadays, bro, even the R&B singers, I'm gonna
There ain't
fuck
no
you.
mystery to it and
You
shit.
know?
Even
Yeah,
the girl
they going
singers
all the
and
way
shit,
in.
you know?
Yeah, they going all the way in, bro.
They got girls rapping about getting the D and shit, man, you know?
Yeah, don't get me started, man.
nah, but it is true, man. Hey, and there's a market for everything in music, bro. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Just like OnlyFans and all that. There's a market for everything and shit, man. You get me? Which is a trip, right? And get your money however you feel comfortable getting it in a way,
However you
right? I
feel
mean,
comfortable
I
getting
can
it.
respect that.
And if it's in a shiesty way, in a weird ass way, don't be mad when somebody call you out on your shiesty way of getting your money.
Oh,
You feel me?
definitely, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Or it catches up to
if
you.
that's
and
the way
shit.
you chose to do it, stand on that business,
Yeah,
man. You
yeah,
feel what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely. So, church music, you listen to the greats, right? The Mac 10s and all that and shit, man. You know. And then at school, like, what are you bumping and shit? Like, what are the kids bumping at school? You know, they're
Oh well,
mostly Caucasians and shit.
when I'm younger, I ain't really worried about what they listening to.
Hmm.
I'm listening to, like I said, I was heavy influence on the South. So
Oh yeah,
first
yeah.
person I got heavily on, like, okay. So the first tape I ever bought, like the first CD,
Uh-huh.
was Joel Santana with The Game's Been Missing. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but classic. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Joel Santana from
I know the
Dipset.
artist and
Right,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
So that's the first tape I ever bought. The second tape I bought was Crunk Juice,
Oh, okay.
Lil
Yeah, yeah.
Jon.
Little
You
John.
feel
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
That shit
who?
was in every club, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on Mamas, bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
tape was hard.
Yeah,
That tape
yeah.
was hard on Mamas. But the main dude that, like, once I start getting into rap and all that type of shit, was basically really around the time I moved up there. So it was like 14, 15.
Hmm.
I was heavy on Wayne. Heavy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
heavy
the
on
Carter
Wayne.
albums and all that.
Heavy,
shit. Yeah.
heavy on Wayne, bro. I almost was damn near finna be a replica of that nigga
Oh,
when I was
yeah,
younger. You feel me?
That's
Because
a
I
trip,
wanted
man.
I wanted to sound like that nigga so bad when I was young, because he was just so hard to me. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
Oh, that's what's up, man. And then like, so at what age did you realize like, oh, I want to make my own music and shit, man?
Yeah, like around 15. I was in high school. I
Mhm.
had seen one of my partners, Aki Almighty, you feel me? He went to school with me. And he used to walk around with like a big ass stack of papers, Brody. Like, through every passing period I was seeing with a stack of papers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, one day I seen him. I was like, hey, bro, what's all these papers? You always walking around with some papers in your hand and shit. He was like, bro, these is raps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, for real, you lying, nigga. Let me hear something.
Yeah.
He spit me. He had wrote 100 bars, and he had spit me the whole 100 bars.
Oh,
you
shit.
feel me? During the passing period and shit like that.
Just like capella and shit.
Yeah, just right there off the paper. You feel me? So I'm hearing it. I'm like, oh damn, this nigga's hard, mind you. Like I said, I'm like 15. I'm a little teenager, So I wasn't even thinking about rapping until I heard that shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Probably because it's like, you could see somebody on TV rapping and want to be like them or something, but then when you actually see somebody real tight in real life, you like, this is actually more obtainable.
Yeah.
This is a dude that come from the same place I'm from.
Yeah.
And he hard as hell. I could do it too.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Cause definitely back then when we used to watch it on TV, that shit was like, damn, right? Like, and then when you start seeing like people that right? And you're just like, oh, I went to the same high school as that dude, man. Like that's a trip, right? You get me? Or when you hear somebody's story, like back then, it was really difficult, I think, to find somebody's story, right? Like they weren't like YouTube right now, right? You go on there and you can find out anybody's story, right? I didn't grow up. I grew up when Google was coming out and stuff, right? Like you couldn't really like Google it and stuff, So like I didn't know much about Mac 10 besides that he was from Inglewood, whatever he was rapping about, right? Unless they did a behind the music, right? Remember VH1? They did behind the music.
Right.
Now it's like you got an artist connection, right? Now like where they live, like everything basically that you want to know about them.
Because everything is content now,
Yeah, definitely.
They don't give a damn. They
he wrote restaurants they like. It's crazy right now, right?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so that's a trip. So and then where did you start writing? Like, did you start like writing or flowing first, or like, well, how was that?
I wrote on a piece of paper, bro. Man, I wrote a couple of bullshit raps.
like the nursery stuff.
Yeah, just a couple of bullshit raps just to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, the homie I was talking about with the papers and everything, I would send him either what I wrote, or sometimes I take my mama camera and I just record myself rapping.
Oh, all right.
And then I send it to that nigga.
Oh, shit,
something like that. Just so he could see what I'm doing, because I just thought he was so hard. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just so he could see what I be doing. Then eventually, bro was like, "Hey, man, we need to link up and do something." You feel what I'm saying? Then started off like that. And where I got my confidence, though, when I got my confidence is when I rapped in front of my sister for the first time, and then she said it was hard. Then I rapped in front of the homies that I'm with every day, and them niggas was like, hey, you feel me? Like, homies that don't really sugarcoat shit, because if you suck, they'll let you know.
I always mention that shit. The homies, they're the worst, like critics. Like, they're not gonna hold bars and
if
shit.
I was sorry, they would have said it. They're like, oh, bro, this is garbage. You feel what I'm saying?
Dope,
yeah. So.
And like, did you get into a studio right away, or like, how did that like work out? Like,
whenever I could. We back in the day, studios was not as accessible as they is now.
Yeah, especially in Victorville and shit.
Yeah,
right?
bro. So we had a couple of dudes, couple of them, around the town that we'll go to every once in a while. But back then, they still want their dough and all that type of shit. I'm young. We ain't really got no money like that.
Yeah, way more expensive. Too,
yeah.
Right?
So I'm like, whenever we got the chance to do it, we did it. We got in the studio. But other than that, I was mostly just recording myself doing freestyles and put it on social media.
Oh, really? Like, what social media you were doing at the time?
Shit, I still got old shit on YouTube you can find right now, from 15 years ago.
Oh, shit, like when it was fairly popping out and shit.
Yeah, like when I was a little kid. You can see it all in my face. It's got the skinny neck with the big head and stuff. Got the buck teeth and shit. Oh, mamas.
you know which one is the first YouTube video and shit? You ever heard of it?
Do I know which video was the first YouTube video?
No. To be uploaded to YouTube?
Nah.
It was the dude that he did a zoo video. I don't know if it was the lions or the gorillas in the Brooklyn Zoo or something like that.
Oh, yeah?
And he was the first one. He's just talking in front of the mic, and then he uploaded it to YouTube. It was the first video ever.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I never bothered to even look that up. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like to film myself with some useless information, but I mean, it's kind of dope to know, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, mamas.
But yeah, so you were in tune with social media and stuff then.
Yeah.
Were you like on MySpace and all that
MySpace. Yeah. MySpace. What was it? What was on back then?
See Pixel?
MySpace, AIM.
I never
Remember
seen
AIM?
AIM. No, I don't.
Remember AIM?
AIM? No, I never
Yeah, we
did.
used to be on AIM and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Black Planet.
Oh, Black Planet was one,
Oh,
is it?
mama's
Yeah.
Black Planet. Yeah, I used to be on all them.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
old school sites right
yeah.
there.
And you're doing music, so you know that you wanted to do something and put it out. Were you recording like on like BandLab or anything like that, or just strictly like
Nah,
recording with
yeah,
like
just
like
recording
a
off
beat
of
behind you and you like
just
over it?
recording off a camera, bro. Because like I said, other than that, I will try to get up in a studio, which we didn't have too much of
Yeah.
up there. So I was like, man, just to let people see what I could do. You feel me? Boom,
Yeah.
start rapping.
And then when did you get in the studio? Like, what was your first impression? Like when you was like, boom, I'm in the studio now and shit. Like a professional studio and all
Real,
that.
just excited but nervous at the same time because, like, all right. So here's the thing: you rapping off of the mic is way different than you rapping on the mic. Your voice is gonna sound different to you. You think your voice sounds a certain way when you hear it out your ears.
You hear it different.
But
and
when
shit.
you hear it on the mic, you like, oh shit, that's what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta switch up how I say this and da. That's where niggas be getting their style from and all that. And that's how they, learn how to critique their sound. You feel me? Because
and
you gotta
work
play
and
with your
work
voice
with it and
sometime.
shit too, right?
Yeah. You gotta play
What up,
with your
Sweet
voice.
Candy Man? 822 Sweet Candy. Appreciate you tapping in, man. That's a trip, man. So like, who taught you about music too? Like, a lot of people like, how'd you learn about bars or like delivery and stuff like that, or
Watching these niggas, man. To really be honest with you, funny part is, bro, I didn't even know what bars was, like how to count the bars for a long time, bro. I think I was in my fucking 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I learned, because I didn't care about counting the bars.
You were just rapping over the beat and shit.
Until niggas was like, all right, bro, I need a 16 or I need an 8 or something like that. And I'm like, how much is that? Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know when to stop. And then, eventually it just became like, you ain't got to count it no more. You just feel when it's 16 or you feel when it's, you feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I was doing at first. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but it's all a learning experience.
It is, man. You still learn to this day, right? I mean, it's not like how would you say, like you're ever gonna be a perfected craft, right? Like you're always learning something new and adapting and shit.
I don't feel like you can ever make anything perfect. I think even Michael Jackson had songs that he felt like could be better.
Right.
You feel me? Or he could, man, if I could just do this, or I could have just hit this, this would be better. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and it's always too like music. It's how do you say like evolving in general, right? So you always have to like adapt in some way to stay relevant, right? You know, even if you have like a classic style, I would think that you have to add some spice to it, right? Because it gets boring. Maybe
if you got a classic style, you have to change your beat selection up because nowadays I feel it don't matter what you coming with, right? Because everybody just wants you to have some type of gimmick, right? So, say for instance, you are an old school dude that raps old school. If you dressing like an old school dude, you do some funny shit on the video, like that an old school dude would do. You feel me? That makes it entertaining. People will watch that all day. They might not even like the song.
Yeah,
they gonna watch you though.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
entertaining.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
And then you do got to be an entertainer apart from music, right? Like on your music videos, like it has to be capturing and stuff, man. You know. And if you,
nobody cares about like talent like that no more.
Yeah,
because especially with this music stuff, because I don't know what year this shit started, but that shit just got overly flooded with artists at one point, and now it's even more flooded now. So it's kind of like,
yeah, it's very competitive for sure, man. And it's difficult to stand out from a lot of the noise, I would think too, man. You know, I seen a lot of dope artists, and then it's a perspective thing too, right? Like what's dope to you ain't dope to me sometimes and shit, right? Because we all like a different style, and it has a lot to do with where you are in life, right? Like sometimes you're in life and you ain't feeling certain type of rhythms or lyrics and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But like if somebody passes away in your family, all of a sudden you like songs that talk about losing people and shit, right? You know, I feel like it's relevance and shit sometimes, you know?
Music is what you feel anyways.
Yeah.
Like people like, okay, I seen this old documentary, or it was like a short clip of this nigga Wayne up in the studio, right? And he was like, niggas always talking about, I need a beat, I need a subject, I need to produce. Nigga, just get up in there and rap, nigga. Like, whoa. Now, I fucks with that. I fucks with that way of thinking. But like sometimes, like because it's overly flooded now with a bunch of music that ain't really talking about shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I feel like rap ain't on the charts no more. I don't know if you seen that. They was like,
No.
this like rap music is not on the top 100 chart no more.
Yeah, it's
You
like
feel
Korean
me?
pop
In the
and
first
shit.
year ever type shit, right?
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like I feel like the reason why that's happening is because first of all,
Because
everybody
Jay
wants
Z ain't made an album in a long time.
first of all, niggas like Jay Z though, like
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
gonna be no other Jay Z's,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's always another Lil Pump, or it's
Yeah,
always another 6ix9ine ass
yeah,
nigga, or it's always another Lil Baby, or it's
yeah.
always another Young
A
Thug,
quick
or it's
trend
always another.
and shit.
You niggas all sound alike,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all make the same type of music, and it gets you're oversaturating the game. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? And it gets boring and dull
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, okay, well, you want to listen to certain artists to listen to certain shit. Like if you go listen to J. Cole, you know you finna get I'm a good kid from a mad city type of situation. I'm a good kid that came about the slums type of. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I'm talking to you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
You go listen to Kendrick, you gonna hear about some. Hey, I was a neutral nigga in the gangbang territory. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? This is what I went throughout
Yeah,
my life.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If you listen
Like
to
different stories and
yeah,
shit,
you
you know?
listen to Dre, you're gonna hear about a kid that nobody cared about when he was younger. I was on Degrassi and shit. Niggas used
Mm-hmm.
to laugh at me and shit. And I got cracking over time.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? These are these niggas' stories. But then when you hear certain other niggas is, Papa, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill the ops, I'm gonna kill
Yeah,
your
yeah.
mama,
Undead
and I'm
homies
gonna
and
fuck
shit.
your baby mama, and I'm a you feel me? Every fucking line, nigga, like, nigga, you
You
ain't
know,
just killing niggas like that. Y'all niggas would be under the penitentiary.
Yeah, right, right.
Fuck
For
wrong
real,
with y'all, man?
for real. And not only that, like, how do damn, I lost my train of thought because that shit was funny. I was saying that, but like, everybody's trying to do that,
Yeah.
right? You
That's
get
why
me?
it gets into bullshit. And then what I was telling last podcast I was on, I was telling these niggas is I said, nigga, the gangster shit nowadays is watered down, bro, because look, let's go off of let's start with the snitching shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start with the snitch shit. Snitching, the subject of it has now became laughable,
Yeah,
right? Because what they used to say back in the day, snitches get stitches and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? Stitches get rich now, Brody.
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Snitches get publicity for being a snitch,
yeah,
right? Then they get all the interviews for being a snitch
yeah,
because they want to know why you snitched,
Yeah.
what you snitched on, and who you snitched
yeah,
on,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
After all that publicity and all that, you get all that clout. Everybody want to, you feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
get more and more famous off of you being a snitch.
And then they got like professional snitches. They get
Yeah.
paid by the government and shit, bro. You know, like a salary.
And then what you
shit.
gonna do?
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
gonna do?
Yeah,
Do something to them? Then what?
yeah, I
You
know,
going
right?
to jail, nigga.
Yeah, yeah,
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to really do nothing to a snitch because you don't want to really face the consequences. The only reason why niggas or any man to do something to another man is because you want him to follow the street code,
yeah, yeah,
right? That you're banking on that. To really be honest with you,
Mhm.
you're actually banking that he's not gonna tell you
yeah, yeah.
when
yeah.
you do what you gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then
But if he already told and shit, more
That's not
likely
really-
he gonna tell on you. and
think of it
shit.
like this, bro. What is snitching affecting him?
Yeah,
How's that affecting bro?
yeah,
If he's not gonna get a consequence for it.
yeah.
Because that's the only thing a nigga be worried about. Like, damn, when I get in the street, these niggas is gonna be on me because I snitched on somebody, right? Now, if nobody really gives a fuck, right? Because, oh, well, he didn't snitch on me. I didn't actually heard niggas say that. Well, he's a nigga didn't snitch on me. I've heard niggas say it.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And you still hanging with that nigga that did it. You know he did it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
care because he didn't do it to you.
Yeah, yeah. That's the trip.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So ain't no consequence no
Yeah.
more. So hey man, y'all might as well just go get some money. You feel me? Fuck
Yeah.
all this street shit. Go be a player. Go get some bitches. Go get some money. Go get a
Or
career.
business owner
Go
and shit,
be
you know?
yeah. Go invest into something,
Yeah.
bro. Cause that gangbanger shit, the gangster shit, that shit watered down. That shit is out. Niggas is out here killing kids. Y'all niggas don't even walk up on niggas no more. Y'all niggas shooting
Mhm.
out the car. Y'all
Mhm.
killing kids. I know people
Yeah, I seen that in the
that
news
got
and
they
shit.
that
dude,
got
you
their
know?
kids killed. Off
Oh,
of,
really?
Yeah,
Damn,
on
that
mamas.
sucks.
Off
Like
of niggas
young
just
kids
being
and shit.
young kids. Dude was under
Yeah.
11 years old.
Oh, man,
standing
that sucks.
outside at a party getting popped at because dude don't like him. Oh, I don't like him. I see him up over there. You
Mm.
scared to walk up on him.
Yeah, and you know that is a trick is that you bring up because you saw that thing in Stockton, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, damn, like how'd you just shoot into a crowd and shit? Regardless, whoever's in that crowd and shit,
Right.
right? You get me? Like, how do you shoot into a crowd not knowing everybody that's there?
Exactly.
You get me? I don't know. Like, I think I always say this too. I think the like honor is dead.
Yeah.
I think honor, loyalty is rare. It's
Integrity.
rare now. Integrity and stuff,
Nobody
man.
have
You
no
know?
morals no more, man.
Yeah. And I'll bring it up because like recently, I don't know if you saw my post. I posted this thing about these scammers and shit, right?
Yeah.
So these scammers were going around scamming people.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they scammed you and you didn't have any more money, they would tell you, well, look, if you post a story and get other people to come, I'm going to pay you for every person I scam because of you.
Mm.
And people were posting it on their stories for their friends, their cousins, so they can get scammed so these guys can make $300 and shit. You know? And I only found out because I got scammed because a homie told me. And then they were trying to offer me the same thing. And then I started asking them details like, oh, what the fuck? But I'm a kind of person that digs around, bro. Like, I know, like, oh, if I have your number, I can find out your address connected to it type shit. You get me? Like, it's all easy like that, you know? But it's a trip. And then I was like, damn, like, they tried to offer me that. I was like, fuck that. I posted that shit right away. Like, hey, these are scams. I'm not going to try and make no $300 off my people and shit. Or a friend of mine or like a family member or something. No matter even if they're a disliked family member and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, that comes back to like loyalty and honor and shit, man. You get me? Like sometimes you got to suck it up and take your loss and not pass that shit on to somebody else and shit, man, you know? But I think it has a lot to do with just different things in life, man, you know, where KO,
Sorry, bro.
HD in this thing. What up, KO, man? Appreciate you tapping in, bro, you know? KO 4156. Hey, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe, man. It's free. We do a lot of these interviews. We do a tap in Thursday where we play new music on this channel as well too. And we drop a lot of mic drops, man, so you guys can discover new artists. So if you make sure you hit that like, and if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I think loyalty, integrity, honor is it's a dying thing, man. You know, and shame. I remember a time where people were ashamed of certain things and shit, bro. You get me? And it kept you from doing a lot of shit. You get me?
That shit, bro. Look, check this out. That's shame, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's now they what's the word for it? Basically they just, you know, everybody's so sensitive now.
Yeah.
So it's like what you would be ashamed of, like, you know, say for instance, you know, all right, just say for instance, like how people used to be scared to come out, right?
Yeah.
You're not scared to come out now because everybody's with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you know, living your truth. You feel what I'm saying? Which is all right. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
Yeah, that's
you
how
feel
I
what
am.
I'm saying?
I don't care.
But the internet makes it like that. Like you find at least like, say for instance, you a nigga, whatever, you socked an old man out, right? And whatever, the old man might have been in the wrong. Say for instance, the old man was talking shit to you. You know. Deep down, if you go ask your grandma this, like, hey, if I sock this old man, would you be proud of me? He gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, like why you talking old people for it?
Why are you doing that? You know, you wouldn't do that in front of your granny, but at least you get about 30 people that say, oh, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
You gonna feel cool about that. Like, oh, okay.
No, yeah, definitely. Oh, I see what you mean. It like justifies it.
Justifies
right,
it.
yeah.
Because you got people condoning the shit.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you know what sucks about music that we were talking earlier, how like snitching you get famous, like even with the big podcasters right now, like, and not to say the people they don't have there are talented. The people on podcasts just want to interview the people that got drama.
Right.
Like, oh, you look at all these big podcasts, bro, like and I don't want to say all of them, but the majority of them that are dropping content all the time and doing their thing and shit, and shout out to them doing their thing. They won't interview just the artist because they're talented no more, right? They'll interview an artist because they work with this person, or they got this scoop, or this is interesting, or they got this problem, this drama, they this fool, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that's getting like people interviewed. Which trips me out. I mean, I get it, but like, dude, like we're supposed to be bringing our people up,
right?
Like, you know, or uniting, you know, black and brown and everybody coming up. And
so
shit,
a bunch
bro,
of chatty patty shit. Shout out my nigga Dame Dash and all that. You feel me? Whole bunch of chatty patty stuff, man. You don't really talk about what's actually going on. You talk about what's gonna sell. You
Yeah,
know, what
yeah.
the viewers want to, and the viewers always want to hear some drama.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, they
That's why
always wanna
soap
hear some
operas have
drama.
been going on for generations and shit, man. You know?
They love it. They
Right?
love it.
You
That's
know?
why people watch the little baddies shit and all that. They love drama.
What's the baddies and shit?
When, you know, like the Bad Girls Club and all that, and a bunch of females get up in the house, just be beating the shit out of each other all day, every fucking episode.
Nah, I it's not the one, like, I seen one with Blueface recently where it says Blueface versus
So
20 baddies or
so
something.
no, that was like that 20v1 shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
Now
okay.
that's a whole totally different thing. You go on there and then there's a bunch of females just coming. Oh, you know, you see which one you like.
Like a
stuff.
dating show kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Baddies is like a bunch of girls in a house and y'all living in that house for like whatever weeks to months or whatever the hell.
Like Big
And-
Brother type shit? Like
yeah, I
those
guess
shows
like a
or
reality
Jersey
show
Shore
like
or
that,
something? Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
but
okay.
instead of being on some lovey-dovey type stuff like
They're
Jersey
problematic
Shore,
and
y'all
shit.
all fighting every day. Like every day, bro. I
Hey,
didn't watch that shit because my girl watched it, bro.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It sounds like something my
I be
girl
forced to
watches,
watch
yeah.
it. You feel
Yeah.
me? Sometimes,
But it gets
'cause
interesting, huh?
it be like this. What it do? It only sometimes it only keeps my attention only because of how stupid it is. I be like, y'all
You can't
females
believe it,
can't
huh?
be this
Kinda
retarded.
shit,
You
you
feel
know?
me? Like
Yeah, yeah.
some of these squabbles y'all be having be for nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all just be like, well, I'm on TV, let's fight. Like
yeah.
shit. Y'all can't be this gangster in real life.
Whoever-
If that is the case, go be a boxer.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Get paid for
Yeah,
that
go
shit. huh?
fight Clarissa Shields. She'll give you a squabble.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she'll really give you
that
a
is a
squabble.
trip, dude. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that and shit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But it is like something that my girl will watch because my girl watches the Housewives,
Mhm.
the Real Housewives. I think like all of them. Like, you know, they have Housewives LA, whatever,
Yeah.
right? And there's always drama. I always get caught up watching it. And I get irritated. Like it gives me like damn, like why don't they just shut the fuck up? and
Yeah,
shit? You get
man,
me?
bro.
Why is that fool just right there, like taking all that shit? Tell her to shut the fuck up. You get
Yeah,
me?
man.
You
I don't know. Yeah,
you out of line, man.
You would catch
you know?
yourself doing that, bro. Because I'll be
Yeah.
like, I sit there and I'll be looking at the show and
Yeah.
I'll
I
look at
gotta
my
leave the
girl.
room. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go watch some fucking cartoons or something and shit.
I
'cause
look
this
at my
shit gets me
girl.
agitated.
I'll be
and
like,
shit,
girl,
yeah.
you need to stop watching this shit.
Yeah.
Because
And then they come to you and they got drama on you because they watching drama all day.
you need to
and
stop
shit,
watching
you know?
this, man.
That's
this
funny,
is
man.
not it. You
That's
feel me?
funny. Yeah, and then, you know, going back to like your music thing, bro. Like, what do you hate about making music? Or being a
Promotion,
music
bro.
artist and shit. Promotion and shit. Yeah.
I suck at
Uh-huh.
promotion, bro. If I had my own promotional team, I'd be way further than what I am. I have everything else though. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I can sit here and talk to people. I can entertain you. I can be goofy if I want to. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I have the talent. I know how to really rap.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know how to harmonize. I know how to do all that type shit. My promotion game is trash.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? And that's basically most of the business. You know,
Mhm.
you have to promote yourself to get out there. And that's how you get most of your viewers, you know, or
Yeah,
your
yeah.
fans or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, promotion is crazy. And a lot of these platforms that we have for free promotion, like YouTube, TikTok, all that, have become like a pay to play kind of thing, right? They all instituted like their boost, right? Boost this post or something, right? Like where back then you didn't need that. So now I think they do hold back a lot of content because they want you to pay.
Yeah.
You know, and
They
if
be
you,
tweaking the algorithm.
yeah, for sure.
They tweak that shit sometimes. Sometimes you'll say, for instance, I didn't did this before. Cause sometimes I have little breaks where I'm not posting nothing
Yeah.
because I probably ain't thought of nothing or, you know, I ain't made nothing or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But then, you know, recently, you know, I've been doing it consistently for like a couple of months.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes they call it shadow banning. So sometimes, say for instance, my post averages 4,000 views. Let's just say that. Sometimes you'll sit there and get on that post. Post something, and then you'll have about 60 views
Oh shit,
in
right.
6 hours. You feel
Yeah,
me? You'll be
yeah.
like, hold on, what?
Yeah.
This ain't how it usually goes. What the
Mhm.
fuck going on?
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Probably take it down, wait a few days, probably drop it again next week. You'll get that same views. You'll get them 6,000 again.
Yeah.
You know, it all has to do with the algorithm. They be tweaking that shit sometime, bro.
Yeah, that's a trip, man, you know? And it's like they want you to be on the platform all the time, so they want you posting all the time and shit.
And that's something that I have to
Yeah.
work on, bro, because I do want to be in this content creating world, but I be like, damn, how do you niggas be coming up with shit every single day? I don't understand it, and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't
I'm
think
gonna
my
tell
life
you,
is that lit.
I'm gonna tell you because we post every day throughout the day on all three platforms, and I'm gonna tell you, personally, from my perspective, that shit ain't easy.
Yeah, bro.
That shit ain't easy. It's expensive because you got to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you have a music show or you got a podcast coming and making all the posts. Like right now, I got posts for 3 weeks
Yeah.
lined up, ready, like boom. And it's just a matter of like which one I'm gonna post to which platform first and shit. And then I cycle them through. Like I created a system, but it's worked like
Mhm.
every day, even coming up with captions and all that, right? And editing the videos and all that stuff, man. But then
All
I
that shit
see
matter.
I see people that grow faster with less thought into the content and shit, you know? That I just be like, damn, like, you know, this is a
I
silly ass
remember-
this is a video from another person that they screen recorded and reposted and they're doing better and shit, you know?
Like
Yeah.
I would say for example, I post a freestyle or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, not all your freestyles is just gonna go up, or not all your rap videos just gonna go up. But
Yeah.
you, like me personally, when I post a video, I want like a nice little background or something, or
Sure.
something going on in the background, you
Mhm.
know, to make it more appealing.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But then I don't know if you know who this dude is. A dude named Akeem Ali, right?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga raps crazy, right? But this nigga got cracking off of sitting in his car and just rapping. He just sitting in his front seat,
And that's it.
put the camera in his face, and he just
That's
rap.
what I mean,
Brody
right?
went
Yeah,
viral
yeah,
off
yeah.
of that. You
That's
feel me?
crazy and shit.
And the thing, I be out here like, okay, let me get in front of this building. Let me wear this to kind of match up with this lighting. And
Yeah, yeah,
let me,
yeah.
oh, hey, y'all do this behind me so it could look like, you
yeah,
feel what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you got niggas that get in their car and it's freestyle. And it'll
And
be
boom,
like-
that's it, you know? Nah, it is a
You
trip
feel me?
because on TikTok, I seen some people that do lives and they're just DJing.
Mhm.
Like not doing much. I mean, DJing it is something, but like they're playing oldies, right?
Mhm.
Out that are available to everybody already. And all they're doing is playing them and saying your name, and they got like 300 some people watching them and shit, yeah.
Mhm.
And I just be like, I can see how it's entertaining and shit, but I just be like, but he's not doing much. And shit, you get me? Like he just created a playlist and he's shouting out the names of the people that come into the thing in his garage and shit, dude. That's one of the guys, you know. But it's a trip, man. I sound like a hater right now, but I'm just pointing out things like I don't want to sound like that, but I'm just pointing out things like that that simplicity sometimes is the best,
Mhm.
right? And as opposed to going extra and shit, you know.
Right.
Like me,
Sometimes-
I've created a style and I like it, and I kind of like I rock with it, you
Right.
know, because it does. And the reason I like it is because it doesn't depend on anybody.
Mhm.
Once you start depending on somebody else, and you gotta wait for this dude to make a flyer or this dude to make a song, then you're waiting on somebody else, and that's just holding you up. That's one thing that I noticed and shit, you know. But if you could take control of it and just try and do it, even if it's not the greatest, but at least it's something, and you like it and you rock with it, and it identifies you, I think it's like fuck it, dude. You know?
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
why
know?
me and my girl got our own studio. You feel me?
Oh, you see, you don't wait
Yeah,
on
to
somebody
cut out
and
that
shit,
middleman,
you know?
bro. And
Yeah.
then not only you got to wait on somebody, you got to come up with the funds, like,
Yeah.
because these niggas ain't. I ain't met no engineer that charging less than 50 an hour.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? Not me
Mhm.
personally.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then I don't even think you want to go lower than that because they probably trash.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like, all right, well, you at least need 2 hours to make a track, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say 2 hours, I ain't mean like you taking that whole 2 hours to make the song. No, you gotta make the song, and then you gotta take out or add whatever you gotta add, and then y'all gotta mix the shit down and make sure it sounds all
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
right before you even leave the studio.
Shit, that's just like that's basically like 150 to 200 just right there
Just
for
right
one
there.
song and shit.
It's right there.
You ain't even shot a music video yet.
Exactly.
You know?
And music videos, nigga, them niggas gonna charge about 300 to 600, depending on who they are, 1,000. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like all this shit costs, bro, and everybody want their money.
Yeah, that's facts, man, for sure. What up, Aiden, man? Yeah, is your dad Sacco for sure, man? You know, appreciate you tapping in, bro. You know, Aiden, I think, right? Yeah, yeah. And what is that you like about making music, bro?
Me personally, bro, I just like it. I can't lie. I like to create things. Like I like to create shit that people like. Sometimes when I come up with certain rhyme schemes or a bar, I get extra excited. Like especially if it's hard as fuck. Like ain't nobody heard nobody say this before. And then I get extra excited about that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I get up in like certain modes, you want to write to, get it all out your brain. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a relieving thing. You know,
Like therapeutic.
yeah,
and
like
shit.
therapeutic. You feel
Mhm.
what I'm saying? I like the love you get off of it. You feel what I'm saying? And what you can get from it. You know, but even if I never ever get no money from this, I just like doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's like a passion to you and stuff,
right.
man. Oh, that's what's up, man. You know. And like, what are your goals with music, man? Like, what do you expect to get out of it? I mean, everybody's trying to get paid, right? You know, obviously that would be an,
I
you know.
um for me, it's getting paid. I want to be able just to live off of music.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about like I ain't gotta make $1 million a month.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me? I ain't gotta be the biggest artist. There's niggas like E40 out here. He's not the biggest artist in the world, but everybody knows
yeah,
him. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
But he lives off his music.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he's not like a Jay-Z. But
Yeah, yeah,
Jay-Z know that nigga.
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I think I will more so, as long as I can live off it. If I'm making 20 bands off of music a month and I can live off of this,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Do you think, like E40? And good point you bring up. I like E40 and shit,
Yeah.
bro. You know, he like real
Legend.
hood with his music,
Legend,
and,
bro.
and grindy, and all that shit. Do you think he never became like a superstar because like his style remained the same? Like
I think because he's just a real nigga.
like he hood, right?
Yeah, he's
You
just a
know?
real nigga. So like you have to, I think in this game, just from off of certain things I've heard and seen, you gotta kind of be fake sometimes.
Mhm.
And you gotta kind of be like a weirdo sometimes, like or
Like
do
to
some
blend in
weird
with some
shit.
people and
Yeah,
shit?
or do some weird antics and some weird shit.
Mhm.
We ain't never seen E40 doing none of that.
Not
weird
that Diddy
shit.
shit. You know?
Yeah. We ain't never seen E40 do none of that. We ain't never
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
Too Short do
He's
none of
actually
that.
been like low. They've been like low key artists.
Yeah.
Right, like they come, they release their album, they do a little like shows and shit. Like
Mhm.
people still paying Too Short to come on stage. Sugar Free,
They got
right?
classics, bro.
Yeah, I met Sugar Free once and DJ Quick, real cool cats, man. And to me they're legends,
Lay
but
back.
they're not like superstars and shit, dude. Which trips me out, because their music is timeless and shit,
Mhm.
right? Like it's crazy how you'll still bump a DJ Quick song today, tomorrow,
Mhm.
right? Like, and it'll feel like it's new in a way, right? Like it doesn't feel like a classic. Does that make sense and shit?
Yeah,
Like it's relevant,
yeah, that's the key,
Yeah.
right? So, and that's I was just talking to my girl about this shit, bro.
Mhm.
The key to being successful in this music industry is just to make timeless music.
Mhm.
You don't have to flood the industry with just a whole bunch of music.
Yeah.
You make quality music that people are gonna listen to. From that nigga 50 Cent is still performing in the club till this day.
Yeah,
When that nigga make that shit in the early 2000s,
yeah.
right? Nigga, when we was all
He
kids
did it
in
at
high
the
school
Super
type
Bowl and shit.
yeah, type shit, right?
Yeah.
He all fat the shit down.
Yeah.
You be at the Super Bowl, but he can still perform that song.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And people
Jay-Z can
get off
still
they seat
perform
and
Bonnie
bump.
and Clyde.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? With Beyonce, nigga.
yeah,
You feel me? KRS-One still do shows.
yeah.
You know, and he got shit from way, way back in the day. You just make timeless classics, you gonna go far in the industry. You feel me? And that's how I feel like that's what I feel the key to it is right
Oh,
there.
all right. Yeah. No, definitely, right? Stay relevant and get that mailbox money and shit, man.
Mhm.
And then like it's a trick because like who's your favorite artist of all time? It could be new or old too, man. Because I know it changes with time, right? Like
It
I
does
said, I used to
change
like
because
the
I
game
was
and
gonna say
shit.
Wayne, but right.
Yeah.
So look,
Yeah,
it's not Wayne no more because
he hasn't done
I don't think
anything
it's
new
the same
recently,
no
right?
more. No, he done shit
Yeah?
recent. It's just not hitting.
Oh, you
You
see,
know?
and I haven't heard it. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's just not hitting.
I think the
like
last
his old shit was.
the last Wayne album I heard about and I live on. Granted, I live under a rock, bro. It's not like an insult to any artist and shit.
Mhm.
Was the Carter 3?
Oh, that's the last one you heard?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Is that, is
Bro,
that
came
that's
out
old
way
as shit?
more shit than that. Hell yeah,
Is that the
man.
one that had like a lollipop?
No, but I say no. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
But I would say that was his last best album though.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that was his last best album.
Yeah, yeah.
The Carter 4 was alright. Like to
Mhm.
me, it was
Oh, okay.
alright. Like I would listen to it, but 3, 2, and 1, all them Carters, classics. For
Oh,
sure.
alright, yeah.
And then of course it's mixtapes and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But shit, as far as right now, bro, I don't think I got like a favorite because I listen to like a lot of dudes, you know.
Mhm.
As long as you got some type of substance with your shit, you feel what I'm saying? I listen to Drake, I listen to J. Cole, I listen to Jid,
Mm-hmm.
I listen to K Dot. You feel me? I listen to fucking Tyler the Creator. I listen to
Yeah, Tyler Creator's dope.
yeah. I listen to
I fuck with
Big
Kendrick
Sean.
Lamar right now. To
Mm.
me, he's like one of my favorite artists
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, Kenny,
You
he
know?
doing his thing right now
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. That boy came out that rock and just started smacking
Yeah.
niggas. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And one thing that I like is that it looked like he tries to do things like the music video that he filmed in Compton, and then he had all the people pull up, or like his
Yeah, not
last
like us.
album where he put the Hispanics on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, right? Like he
Lefty.
not only Lefty, Peso,
Yeah, Peso. Yeah.
the lady that sings the rancheras and stuff, and the
Mhm.
whacked out murals and shit.
Right.
You know, and to me it's like damn. And then he plays a lot with different beats. Like you can get in that album, yeah, like 4 different styles in that album and shit, man. You know, like it wasn't just like a how do you say, like a, I don't want to say a theme, you know, but like it was one where he was rapping fast. He had that one where he was fucking that Luther one, what is it called and
Yeah.
shit? Right?
Yeah,
like
Luther,
even my
Oklahoma.
daughters like that one, and they're like 10, 11 and shit. It's a remake, I guess, of another song, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I
They
liked and shit,
swell
you know?
with mine.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Yeah, Luther Vandross,
like
man.
yeah,
Stop
there
playing.
you go, right? And it's like so I like that diversity, and I like how he helps put people on, because not a lot of artists are doing that, and if they do that, it's somebody they know,
Right.
right? It's somebody like from they camp and shit, you know.
Mhm.
So that's one thing why I rock with artists, because I like artists when they, or people in general, when they're willing to help. Like, hey, this fool got talent. It don't matter where you from, you know. Let's try and do something. And
I just
shit,
feel
man.
like music should be a vibe anyway.
Yeah.
I understand everybody still got to get their money, but it's like, you know, when you get big, like I've seen interviews where niggas be like, oh well, you know, did you pay him for that, or did you charge him for that feature?
Yeah,
And he be
yeah.
like, nah, nigga,
I'd be
I
like,
just,
well, I'm on that album, bro.
yeah,
You get me?
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
rapping with this nigga, and then, you know, we do all the other shit later. Because I mean, it still has to go up because it still got to get streamed. People gonna listen to
Yeah,
it. You
yeah.
get your money in the back end.
Yeah.
You don't always gotta charge people to do the feature or to
Yeah,
work
yeah,
with them.
for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then definitely, sometimes that just holds it up, right? Like to me, I know a lot of artists that work off splits,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you don't gotta have, 500, 200, whatever it is, and shit. People charge for features and shit, you know. But everybody works different, huh? Yeah. And like for you, like what kind of music do you feel that you make? Because it's classified as hip hop, rap, right? But
Yeah.
like, do you feel like you do some motivational stuff, man?
I'm very diverse, bro.
Mhm.
I can hit you with some motivational. I can hit you
Mhm.
with a love song. I can hit you with some gangster shit. I can hit you with some sad shit, like nigga, like oh man, you about to cry.
Mhm.
You know, I can hit you with some real life talk. You know, I got a song called Gunshots. Right after PNB Rock died, I made that song
Mhm.
after he got shot at the Waffle. I mean at the not the Waffle House. The fucking, I know what I'm talking about. Roscoe's. Yeah, I got shot at the Roscoe's. I made the song. It was
Mhm.
basically talking about gun violence and why we're doing the shit that we do. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? And y'all don't have that same energy with the police when they be killing all your homies and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's trippy how a lot of rappers, right? Like the guy they shot at the car wash in the South, right? Like with his daughter and stuff. Or who was that guy that got shot inside the ice cream parlor and shit?
Yeah, a whole bunch of for nothing ass shit, bro.
You get me?
feel
And it's like, damn, like these fools, like, and I mean to say fools, but it's just like for a better word, right?
Fools.
Yeah.
Retarded
And some
ass
of these
niggas.
guys were barely getting to a bag, right? Like they just got their bag, they bought their Lambo, they're like really gonna do it, and they still like in their hood type shit, you
Mhm.
know? And they end up getting got. I
Yeah.
trip out on that stuff, man, because it's like, man, that fool was driving a Lambo and he got shot.
Yeah,
You get me?
man.
Like it's crazy to me, man.
That
You know?
nigga, Pop Smoke. He
Mhm.
just got cracking. And one mistake got him killed. You feel what I'm saying? I think he gave, matter of fact, I think a female gave away his location or something on some accidental shit because she
Mm.
ain't used to being around celebrities. So she showing people where she at, and I think they ran down on Brody. But yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
it's like, that was for nothing. Like, y'all ain't really got no personal issue with that nigga. Y'all just trying to rob him or do whatever y'all gonna do.
like on the
Which
come
is
up
all
and-
lame shit, bro. I just feel like all this shit is lame and it's just for nothing. Like, let niggas,
Yeah.
like, all right, you put yourself in a way worse situation trying to rob this man than you just going to go get it on your own. Why don't you just go get it on your own? Now, mind you, understandable, nigga. I've been broke. I've had jobs not call me. I've had to hustle. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? But I'm not taking from nobody, though.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? All that's going to bite you in your ass sooner or later. You
Mhm.
act like God's not watching this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whether you an atheist or not, you could play the atheist game if you want to.
All you want.
But it's still karma's a bitch, nigga.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
comes around
Yeah,
full circle.
and you know what's funny that you say that, dude, is that like I feel like growing up, we always do a lot of like mischievous or bad shit, right? When you're in the streets and all that, man. You know, you're young, man. Like a lot of young people don't care, right? Like you don't think about it, right? Especially
Mhm.
you're faded, you high, whatever and shit, right? And you pumped up, you listen to gangster rap, you like fuck, you know, like
Mhm.
at one point people were screaming "fuck the world" type shit, right? You know,
Mhm.
off of music and shit, you know. And it's a trip to me because as you mature in age, bro, right? Everybody matures. Very rarely is there a 40 or 50-year-old man out there that done some grimy stuff that thinks like that didn't mature and say like, damn, like I really fucked up, man. You get me? Like, right? And they got prisons full of people like that right now,
Yeah.
right? You know, homies and good people that just fucked up that one time, you know?
One time.
Right? And it's like very rarely are you gonna find somebody that's just like, hell yeah, 50 years old and he's still with it.
Yeah.
Right? You get me? Like I'm ready to lose everything and shit,
Yeah,
you know?
it's really
Today.
true.
And it's a trip to me because if everybody had a mentor, right? Like and you can get mentored and stuff like that with like, look, man, like this 14 or 13 to 21 or 25-year-old period is like a speck of dust in your lifetime and shit. Like it really matters on what you're doing, what you build at that age that defines what you're gonna have when you're in your 30s or 40s when you think about it, right? Because very rarely
Mhm.
are you gonna build something overnight, right? You have to go to school, get a college degree, and not necessarily get a college degree, but build something at that period and shit, you know? And I think that if a lot of people had mentors to help them build something in the beginning, the world would be better off and shit, or at least our communities would and stuff, right?
Right.
But it's this thing where we try and create fast money opportunities, right? Where it's like, shit, I'll rob this fool's chain right now and come up like on $5,000 for a 50 grand chain and shit. You
Right.
get me, right? And then it's like, and now you're balling in your hood with $5,000 off of this thing you stole and shit. And it's those fast money opportunities I think that really, you know, kill our communities and stuff, man. You know?
Yeah, and then when you do get that though, you
Mhm.
rob them for the chain, you pawn it or whatever the fuck you gonna do, you gonna get your racks, you gonna spend that because you don't even know what to do with that money.
You don't know exactly because you
You
got
ever
no
ask
mentorship.
somebody, right? You ever ask
Yeah.
somebody and they be like, "Oh man, I just had this much." All right,
Yeah.
what you gonna do with that though
Yeah.
when you get it though?
You ain't
You
never
talking about, "Oh
held.
yeah, I want $1 million." What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
true.
gonna, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a car and a house,"
Yeah.
nigga? You gonna buy all liabilities and be broke next year?
Yeah, in debt.
Yeah,
You know,
in
and it
debt,
happens
nigga.
to people that win the lottery
Exactly.
and shit. You seen that lady, dude? She won the lottery and she started putting money into Obama's campaign
Mm.
and going to these dinners and dropping 50K, 100K. She was spending money like she was making that kind of money.
Right.
She made a one-time sum, so she ran out. She's in debt and all that, and collections and shit. You
Yeah.
know, and there's a
Obama ain't
lot of
helping none
stories
of
like
that,
that.
huh?
And Obama don't know her name right now and shit. You get me? He sure used that 50, 100 grand and shit, and took pictures and everything. You know, but it's
Oh,
like you
yeah.
gotta think, like, hey man, like 200 million is a lot of money, but you could blow through 200 million easy, especially if you go. There's levels to this shit, right? And if you go from 0 to level 200 and you spending $200 million money without making 1000000s,
Mhm.
you gonna blow through that shit like nothing. I mean,
Exactly.
just taxes on a $15 million home will eat your money up, bro. You know,
Mhm.
like crazy
First,
shit
you
like
gotta
that.
get over that. Oh man, I've never done this before. Shit that
Sure.
you gonna be on at first, because you're
Yeah.
gonna be on that at first.
Yeah.
I've never been here, so let me go.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
did this, so let me do it. I
Yeah.
never had this, so let me get it. Once you get all of that, even once you get all of that, right? Then
Yeah.
you're gonna be looking at it like, I ain't want this shit no more. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude be
Like
like,
a
oh
toy,
yeah,
right?
I want a BMW, nigga. I want the newest BMW. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You get that BMW, bro. You like, all right, bro. You
Make a
kinda,
couple payments on that shit, and
yeah,
then you're
you
like,
all right, you
man,
feel me? It's
yeah.
a car.
It's a car. Yeah.
It's a
At the
car,
end of the
bro.
day, yeah.
You trying to do that, impress some bitches, nigga. And once
Yeah.
you realize that, nigga, you still getting the same amount of bitches you was getting
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you had the
Yeah.
Toyota Camry.
Nah, that is a trick. Because even like girls that are in tune with like, oh, he got that nice car. Eventually, that car is not gonna be new either and
Yeah.
shit. You get me?
Loses value as soon as you
Every
drive it off
next
the
year
lot.
they got the new one that came out and shit. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they get us, man. That's how they get. They created this whole retail environment of us to create all this waste and shit. Have you noticed like computers, cell phones? Like everybody gets a new phone and the old one goes away and shit. You know, I seen this dude on TikTok, bro, where he takes all the old shit and he gets the gold from inside and then melts it down from all the circuit boards, from um everything old electronic has gold or silver or something.
Oh yeah.
He breaks it down, melts it, collects it, and then he goes and trades it and gets the money off of junk and shit, basically. And that's all he does every day.
I never knew that. I
Yeah.
was today years old when I found that out.
Yeah, he was like, they had gold, like a cell phone has gold, like a conductor, because it doesn't heat as much as copper does or something, right? So they got gold in here, like little, like even the little specks. And he gets the circuit board, he melts it down, he gets all the little specks of gold, and he goes that times 100 cell phones and shit. And he's all getting all this shit, man.
Oh
You know?
man, that's pretty
Yeah,
tight.
yeah, that's a trick. He
That's
goes
smart as
junk
hell.
is everywhere and shit, dude. You know?
That's smart as hell. I never knew.
Yeah,
I never would have thought about that.
yeah,
I'm
that's
keeping
a
it big
trick.
with you.
And it's everything. Like a kid's toy can have silver in it, right? Like a electron. It has to be electronic and shit, man. You know?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I saw that shit and I was like, man, that's a trip, bro. You know? But yeah, dude. So damn, some
Look
good
that up.
conversations and shit, man. You know, your
Mhm.
mentality's right there, man. You making music and stuff. So you got any new stuff coming out or?
Yeah, I got a new song, new single out right now called "I Don't Get It" featuring Cali Red. You feel what I'm saying? I just dropped it last month. No, earlier this month. I'm tripping. No, it was last month. Damn, earlier this month. I'm tripping, nigga. It's out though. It's out though. You feel me? I let Distro Kid choose the dates and all that type of shit. When
Oh,
it
they do
drops.
that and shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
alright.
let them choose the dates. So
Mhm.
yeah,
They
it's
probably
dropped,
got a little
though.
algorithm going on and shit.
Yeah,
You know?
man. That's my new single though, man. I actually got 3 tapes. If y'all, y'all see it if y'all go on Apple Music or Spotify. I got my first tape was called New Player Unlocked. Then I got another tape called If Words Could Explain. And then my last tape before this new single had dropped was called Music You Can Fly To. So all that stuff right there, man, is I have different styles on each one of those tapes.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I was finding myself.
Okay.
So New Player Unlocked sounds like the baby. You feel what I'm
All
saying?
right. Yeah.
And then If Words Could Explain is on some Drake shit. And then Music to Fly To is like on some fucking Kendrick, Larry June type of situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
You know, so I was trying to find my style and what fits best with me. So I could start, getting some traction around here. Cause at first I was just, like I said, I was rapping. I was just
Mhm.
rapping. And I'm thinking like, oh, if I rap real good, people are gonna come. I'll make
Yeah.
a couple of little songs. Nah, man, you make Bodies at Work, or you stay consistent with singles and you make something that relates to people. So being that I'm in California, I didn't want to accept this, right?
Yeah.
So being that I'm in California, but I have a different type of style. I don't have a California style. I don't
Mhm.
have a West Coast style at all. I sound like a nigga from the South.
Oh,
You feel
okay.
me? When I
Yeah.
get on the track. Not saying my accent is like that. Y'all see how I
Mhm.
talk right now. But my style of rap is not West Coast. Like
Like
I do
your
not
your
sound
beat
like
selection.
yeah, I don't
everything
sound
too
like
and
these
shit?
niggas at all. Only when I'm trying to relate.
Mhm.
Like this new one, I don't get it, is West Coast all the
Mhm.
way. You feel me? But that's me dipping into this bag because I'm trying to grab that audience.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a lot of these type of songs until I start getting some traction cracking.
Oh, okay.
And then when you get a little bit more fame to it, to you or whatever, you start venturing off to other states.
Yeah.
Then I'll go back to what I like to do.
Oh, all right. Yeah. You got to get the local crowd first and shit, right? Get that
Mhm.
captivating audience and shit,
Right.
man. What are some of the challenges that you see with your music career, man?
Um, it's the watered down of the industry type shit. Like everybody raps, so you'll probably tell somebody you rap, they gonna look at you like you got shit on your face.
Mhm.
Like, oh damn, another
Yeah.
rapper. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that you feel me? Being that you got to put all your money into it before you get any type of reward out of it.
Mhm.
It's a whole bunch of you ain't getting nothing to try to receive something later.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Since you're recording your own studio too, do you have like you mix and master your own tracks or you drop them rough and stuff or what do you do?
Well, I actually send that to my engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have somebody you
I
work
actually
with.
send that to my engineer. We'll mix it down as good as we can
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not a super,
But
you know,
you
good as
understand
mixer.
it. You know how to work
Just a
it and
tiny,
shit.
teeny bit.
Oh,
You feel
okay.
me?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
learning as I go. You
Yeah.
know, before we even got that studio, I like all I knew how to do was record myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even know how to set up the plugins and none of that type of shit. I
Oh,
didn't know
all
how to do
right.
none of that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All I knew how to do was, all right, let me start on this line, press record, and
Oh,
record
yeah,
myself.
yeah.
You feel me? That's it. You know, now I know how to, you know, add those in. I'm learning how to mix, you know, a little better.
That'll save you a lot of money, man.
It'll
Mixing,
save a
mastering and
gang
shit.
of money.
Yeah.
And then you could tweak your voice the way you want to, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you could spend way more time in the studio. I like that shit way better when you at the house. You don't feel like you're rushing.
Oh, okay.
You know, I could take my time.
Yeah. Did you ever have you ever used the distro mastering? You
Like,
know how when you upload a track on
yeah,
DistroKid, it gives you the option to use
to
your
mix it down.
track or mix and
Yeah,
mastering
yeah,
for
yeah,
$1 or
yeah.
$10 or
Uh huh.
something.
Yeah,
Have you ever tried it?
yeah. I do that all the time.
Oh, that it works good and shit.
I don't see too much of the difference.
Uh huh.
But I mean, hey, you
I've
know.
always been tempted to try it. I mean, at least it'll adjust the volumes and stuff, right?
I
Like
do it
if
just
it's
off
on.
the rip, just because it's $1. I don't be giving
Yeah.
a fuck.
Yeah,
You feel
yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying? Like, this shit, like I think it's like $1.99 or something.
Yeah, yeah,
like that.
per track and
Yeah,
shit.
so I don't really be caring. I just spend a little $2,
Yeah, yeah. There you go, man. You know.
whether they work or not.
But yeah, like anything else, we're coming up on that hour and shit, man. You know, I try and keep them into an hour. I think we had a great convo on
Oh yeah, for
opinions and
sure.
shit like that, man. But
hmm
like anything specific you want to share and stuff?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, y'all just be looking out for that new music. You feel me? Like I said, I got a new single out called "I Don't Get It." Just like you said, I have a bunch of other songs just waiting to go. But I'm just letting this get it shine first, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna drop my other ones and my other ones and my other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell y'all the next two songs I'm finna drop. One is called "Hollow Chains," and then another one is called "Do You Love Me."
Do you love me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Real swaggy type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
What producers you work with, man?
All right. So one of my producers is from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, his name is Ludius Productions. He did my whole music. It was shit. Music you could fly to. My bad. He did music you could fly to. My last tape. He did that whole tape. He probably didn't do like probably 2 tracks off of there,
Mm-hmm.
but the rest was all him. You feel what I'm saying? My other producer, you know, rest in peace, Big Smash. He just passed though last month. Rest in peace to my nigga Big Smash,
Mm-hmm.
man. You feel what I'm saying? Then was the 2 in-house producers I had.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, other than that, I'm grabbing shit off of like YouTube and hitting the producer from there.
Oh, all right.
Or I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to BeatStars and I'll buy it off of there.
Yeah,
Lease
yeah.
it or
BeatStars
something
dope
like
and
that.
shit, huh?
Mhm.
You know, it's a trip on BeatStars. Sometimes I get caught just listening to beats,
Yeah.
like like a pastime and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you know, I don't rap, but I buy beats, and then if I hear an artist on them, I'll like do a studio session and try and get them on and shit. You know,
Oh, okay.
and then kind of like invest in that way. But I like beats. I'm a beats guy. Like
Oh,
I don't
okay.
make them or nothing, but like I'll bump nothing but beats in my car sometimes just because it's like, oh, that shit.
Yeah,
fire,
because I was
you
gonna
know?
ask you earlier when you was bumming out. I was
Oh,
like, "That's
yeah,
your
yeah.
beats or
Yeah.
you just playing
I
them?"
bought that beat specific. The first one I bought specifically for the podcast from Underground Chemist,
Mhm.
dope ass producer. So I bought that off of them, and then I just like, oh, I'm gonna use this as a build up to the podcast. Like, nah, you know, like I felt like it was energetic, not wacky, but like different to capture somebody. Like if you were scrolling through something, you'll be like, what the fuck is this? You know?
Mhm.
And because of the beat. And then the Push It to the Limit remake, I had it custom made
I'ma
specifically
sneeze.
for the podcast and shit.
Oh,
Because
okay.
of the Champion City and stuff, you know?
Okay.
But it's one of my favorite beats from Scarface, the movie and shit.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know, Scarface is about to come up from nothing to something.
Mhm.
And that's what the whole podcast is themed around, is coming up from nothing to something.
Into
And people
something.
that are trying to, either you're in level 1, you might be in level 200, like I said earlier. But it's a podcast of champions that are trying to do it, man, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, you know, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. I'm gonna give you a shot right now to give everybody your ads and everything, man. You know, but I appreciate everybody that tapped in today, man. You know, it's Friday.
Appreciate
Tomorrow we
y'all.
got Saturday, man. We got JG out of Linwood, California, man. Make sure you guys tap in tomorrow at 6 p.m. because we're gonna do that. Make sure you visit our website. We got that 25% off right now, www.thewestfactoryshop.com. Everybody hit that like, hit that subscribe, drop a comment, you know, all that, man. Put us into that algorithm, make us pop and shit. And today we got our tickets, man, for the Streets Unplugged show. So we gonna be on deck with the tickets, man. CNG, TB the Gunslinger in Long Beach and shit. We got damn, who else? We got Baby Joint out of Pyru, man. We got Young Buddha out of Los Angeles. One Take Quan out of South Central, man. And we got Yellow Hill, man, out of West LA. He's gonna be a dope ass show. We already got Hood Stuff back. Sickness out of Huntington Beach. CNG's headlining the show, man. So you know that
man.
that homie out of Pomona is gonna be doing it and shit. So make sure you get your tickets. It's gonna be a limited quantity. And to be honest, since we dropped the flyer yesterday, without the headliners promoting it yet, it's already getting off the chain and stuff, man. So make sure you cop your tickets if you want to hit that show in the Streets Unplugged Hawthorne. This is our third show. We had to cancel our Oregon show, so I'm really pumped up that we get to do this third show, man, to cap off the year for a holiday party. We're going to do an ugly Christmas sweater contest where you're going to be able to win a $100 merch pack from the West Factory, man, which is going to be pretty dope. So bring your ugly sweater. You know, Christmas parties are the time right now. And if you don't got no Christmas party, man, like I said earlier, hit the holiday party with us December 20th, man. Pull up, vibe out, have a drink, put one in the air, listen to some new artists and shit, discover new artists, and then just, you know, vibe out with us and shit, man. All positivity and shit, all good vibes and shit with the West Fac in Champion City. So make sure you hit us up for tickets and shit. Other than that, man, you know, appreciate you making time for us, man, coming out from, what do they call it? Down the hill or up the hill?
We up the hill.
We up the hill,
Yeah,
huh?
y'all
So
down the hill, we
thanks,
up the hill.
Thanks for coming down and shit, man. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I do like the drive when you go cut through the mountain and you can see all the lights when you're cutting through the mountain and shit.
Mhm.
And you're like curving all around and shit. That's just pretty dope and shit, man. Especially at nighttime and shit, you know? But yeah, right now I guess just give them your ads and any last note you want to say, man.
Oh yeah, man. You know, like I said, it's Travin Blaze, man. Y'all want to holla at me? I am on any social media you on. Travin Blaze. I am most active on Instagram. Like I said, I have a new single out right now called "I Don't Get It." Y'all go check that out. You feel what I'm saying? And then shit, I got more to come, man. Y'all fuck with me.